CompTIA A Core 2, Complete Training Course. Exam Objective 1.9 Identify common features and tools of the Linux Client Desktop Operating System. Informational Commands. As you continue working within the Linux operating system, it's important to be able to quickly view system information and monitor what's happening behind the scenes. This is where informational commands come into play. In this video segment, we'll walk through several commonly used commands that help you gather information about your system. Up first, the cat command gives you a quick way to display the contents of a file directly in the terminal. It provides a simple and efficient way to view text without opening a separate application. For example, if Jane wants to check the contents of a file named notes.txt, she can run cat, followed by the name of the file, notes.txt. With this command, the contents of the file will be printed directly in the terminal. This is especially useful for quickly reviewing configuration files or log data. For our next command, we have top. Top gives you a live view of what your system is doing in real time, allowing you to monitor performance as it happens. The top command displays continuously updating system performance information, including CPU usage, memory usage, and a list of active processes. Because the data refreshes automatically, you can watch how your system responds in real time as applications open, close, or consume resources. This makes top especially useful when troubleshooting performance issues or identifying processes that may be using excessive CPU or memory. If you're looking for a quick snapshot instead of a live view, the PS command is the next tool to know. The PS command, short for process status, provides a static list of the processes currently running on the system at the moment the command is executed. For example, running PS AUX will display detailed information such as process IDs, CPU usage, memory usage, and the command that started each process. Unlike top, this output does not update automatically, making it useful when you want a quick, one-time view of system activity or need to capture process information for troubleshooting or documentation. Shifting from processes to storage, the du command helps you understand how disk space is being used. The du command, short for disk usage, is used to estimate how much space files and directories are consuming. For example, running du-h will display file sizes in a human-readable format, making it easier to identify large files or directories that may be taking up significant space. This is especially helpful when trying to free up storage, as it allows you to pinpoint exactly where space is being used. For a broader view of your system's storage, the df command provides a summary of available and used disk space. The df command, short for disk-free, shows how much space is used and available across each mounted file system. Running df-h presents this information in a human-readable format, allowing you to quickly determine how much storage remains. While du helps you identify where space is being used, df gives you a high-level view of the entire system, making the two commands very useful when used together. To close out this video segment, we have the man command. The man command is your go-to resource when you need more information about a command. Short for manual, man is the built-in help system in Linux, providing detailed documentation directly within the terminal. By running man followed by a command name, such as grep, you can view information about how that command works, including its syntax, available options, and usage examples. This makes man an incredibly useful tool when you're learning new commands or need a quick reference without leaving the command line environment. Thank you for watching. Subscribe for more great content.